Now, we've talked a lot about libs and who's going to be in charge and who's going to be the main lib coming through, especially in the next presidential in 2028. And one of the people that we've been keeping our eyes on a lot, not because she makes a lot of sense, but because she's easy to mock, is Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Now, I want to bring our panel back in here because Jasmine Crockett, in my opinion, has crossed many lines, but more specifically crossed a line when talking about Governor Greg Abbott, who's a fantastic governor of Texas, and also happens to be in a wheelchair. Let me play you this clip of Congresswoman Crockett saying some things that I just thought this was super out of bounds. Watch this.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey.
Look, I think we can all agree you can make fun of people's ideas, thoughts, what they say, but when it comes to immutable characteristics, like, you know, the fact that he's disabled and can't walk, that seems so below the belt. Having said that, here's how Governor Abbott responded. If we can pull that clip up here, somebody put him in an X-Men costume, and he said, "Yeah, I got to add this to my resume. I also need the outfit. They see me rolling." Which is, I think, exactly the way you respond to that sort of thing. Hey, Matt, so, you know, we all fun and games, right? But at a certain point, especially if you vehemently dislike someone like Jasmine Crockett does for Governor Abbott, it seems out of bounds. And you know, is this the appropriate way for conservatives to respond to, well, what was the Michelle Obama thing? When they go low, we go high, which seems to be what we're doing now.
Yeah, well, okay, so as a comedian, I have maybe a unique take on it. When it comes to jokes, I often lean on the side of jokes are just jokes. However, you can also kind of picture, you know, what this would look like, you know, if that were said by Donald Trump about someone, or if it were said by Elon Musk about someone, you know, so there's that. I think the governor responded in probably the best way possible. But it was almost like in the clip when she says it, like you can just, like in your mind's eye, you can see the people that are just off stage going,
oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point. Yeah, I think jokes are jokes, but the problem with this particular situation is she's not joking. She genuinely does not like him, which, you know, that's not cool. Paul and Matt brought up, I think is a good point. Like the whole shoe on the other foot thing. Like, could you imagine if President Trump was this overt about attacking someone based on nothing other than characteristics that they can't help? Like that, not cool. Your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, they're always calling people ableists and like age, whatever, you know, they're coming up with whatever the new word is. But I think what's so funny is, I'm not sure if you guys saw her response to it. So she tried to say that she meant Hot Wheels in the terms of transportation is bad. And did anyone else see this? Transportation is bad in Texas. That was what she claims that she was talking about. I like, you know, it's the gaslighting strategy, again, that the Democrats always use to try to say, I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. It had nothing to do with the fact that he was in a wheelchair. What else would she be referring to calling him
I think that's what we call a stretch.
Right?
Yeah. Seriously,
Like,
I did not.
I know they don't have brain cells, but I'm not that dumb. Like I can read through this, and this is just nobody's buying that.
That is interesting. I actually didn't see that. But yeah, that is a stretch. It reminds me of, I don't know if you all saw this, but in the NPR hearings, I believe it was Congressman Brandon Gill asked the CEO of NPR, hey, you tweeted, white people should pay reparations? And she's like, well, I didn't mean monetary reparations. I just meant, you know, observing what we have all benefited from. Like, yeah, I don't think that's what you meant by that one, but nice try, lady.